Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Utah Jazz. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And obviously, the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Hornets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
Well, right now for the Jazz, they're just hanging steady. Middle of the pack, middle of the road. Call it what you want. That's where they find themselves.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler, man the post position. Frazier is out there with Jones, and it's Williams at the three, the small forward. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Chet Holmgren out there with Wallace, and it's Williams at the three spot. What a treat we have tonight, Greg. These teams give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Wallace with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Wallace misses. And it's Utah's ball. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA and the Jazz really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Utah. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren can't hit. And here's the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Now here's Wallace. Door to screen on Markkanen. Here's Wallace outside for SGA. Down low. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. They need this. It's deflected. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Jazz lead by 10. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Jones is out there with Frazier, and it's Williams at the three spot. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Here's Frazier. Whoa!
Number 23. Unreal.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Wow, what a play.
Unbelievable.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Driving to the basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. You look at Kessler. One of the top intimidators in the league, a fierce shot blocker.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Stockton's checked in. Double team on Williams. Pass to SGA. Shot clock at 6. Williams kicks to Portis to stop the run. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Now here's Wallace. Hasn't made one yet. Good work there as it goes.
There are few guards in this league that do as much damage in the paint as Gilgeous-Alexander. He may be the best we have.
Here's Frazier. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And so it's Utah, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Utah Jazz.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts. Credit them for coming out and executing.
The players are happy. The coaches are happy. Let's see if that sticks in half number 2. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're heading. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Jason Wallace is out there with Williams, and it's Holmgren in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player. Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low, he can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. to the middle. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Outside Williams. Stolen by Kessler. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Dort. Double team on Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It doesn't go for him.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And so it's Utah, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Frazier is out there with Jones, and it's Williams at the 3. Now, here's Holmgren. Now, here's Dort. That's tipped.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Utah.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. Four on the shot clock. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Williams. Wallace has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here's Frazier. Drills it from outside.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the three-pointer by Utah. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Now here's Frazier. And he dunks it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
So it's the Thunder now, after the basket by Utah. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Frazier. Put it down hard.
Watch out below.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
And that one's good, SGA.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
The 3, it counts.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a massive